Hello students, in this video, you're going to learn about the new lesson which is the gas exchange and smoking. So without further ado, let's begin our lesson. Gas exchange is the delivery of the oxygens from the lungs to the bloodstream or the elimination of carbon dioxide from the bloodstream to the lungs. And most of organisms, they need oxygens for their respiration. In single-cell organisms, the oxygen simply diffuses from the fluid outside the cells through the cell surface membrane into the cytoplasms. But for the multicellular organisms such as humans, the cells, however, are very distant away from each other and from the external environment where the oxygen is obtained. So that's why the multicellular organisms, they have specialized the gas exchange surface where the oxygens from the external environment can diffuse into the body and the carbon dioxide can diffuse out. To understand better about the process of breathing, let's take a look at the organs responsible for human respiratory systems.
In humans, the main organs responsible for respiration are present in the thoracic cavity. In the thorax region, the ribcage and the dome-shaped fibrous tissue known as a diaphragm are observed. Present within the ribcage are the pleural membranes which enclose the lungs. The right lung is divided into three lobes: the right superior, right middle, and right inferior lobe. The left lung is smaller and has only two lobes, the left superior and the left inferior lobe. Both the lungs are associated externally with small tubular bronchi, which unite and extend into the trachea. The trachea has incomplete C-shaped rings of cartilage, which prevent the trachea wall from collapsing.
Cartilage keeps the airways open and the air resistance low, so it prevents the trachea from bursting or collapsing as the air pressures keep changing during the breathing.
The trachea leads into the pharynx, which is connected to the nostrils. As we breathe in air, the oxygen molecules enter the nostrils and travel downwards through the pharynx and trachea to finally reach the bronchi.
As air flows through the nose and the trachea, it is warmed to the body temperature and then moistened by the evaporations to delicate the surface of the lungs from the drying out. So, the protections against the suspended matter that carried from the air such as the dust, sand, pollen, fungal spores, bacteria, and the viruses was also needed. And the particles larger than 5 to 10 micrometers they are caught by the airs inside the nose.
From each bronchus, oxygen travels into the lungs. Within the lungs, the bronchus divides repeatedly to form bronchioles.
Bronchioles are surrounded by this muscle which can contract and relax to adjust the diameter of the tiny airways. So during the exercise, the muscle relaxes so it allows a greater flow of the air to the alveoli. The absence of cartilage makes this adjustment possible.
Oxygen travels through these bronchioles and reaches the alveoli, each of which is surrounded by a network of capillaries. A section of one alveolus shows the presence of numerous alveolar chambers with pores. Blood containing red blood cell is seen flowing through the capillaries. The oxygen molecule from the alveolus diffuse into the capillary and then get absorbed by the bluish purple red blood cell. This causes oxygenations of the red blood cell and a transition in their color from bluish purple to red is observed. The blood moving into the alveolus contains red blood cells and carbon dioxide molecules. These molecules are released into the alveolus. The carbon dioxide collects in the alveolar chamber.
The alveoli have extremely thin walls, each consisting of a single layer of squamous epithelial cells no more than 0.5 micrometers thick. So oxygen and carbon dioxide molecule can diffuse very quickly between the air and in the blood because the distance is very small.
And then, from the alveolus, it travels through the bronchioles into the bronchus, which finally reaches the trachea and is breathed out through the nostrils. So, the process of breathing in air rich in oxygens is called inhalation. After the contractions of the muscular diaphragm, the lungs expand and the air rushes in, resulting in the inflations of alveoli. During exhalation, the diaphragm moves up and the lungs contract. Thus, the alveoli deflate, causing the air to be forced out. This exhaled air is rich in carbon dioxide. This process of inhalations and exhalations is known as respiration, which is approximately 20 times per minute.
I think that's all about our lesson today. Don't forget to do the exercise at the window and see you in this meeting. Bye!